Hello and welcome back, everybody. Hope you are all doing well today. We are going to be playing Axew today, first and foremost. I have an Axew outbreak, and I honestly don't know what happened yesterday with Flabebe. I looked things up. It was just being a shoe. So I'm guessing at this point we're probably just going to have to hunt Flabebe by Masuda method, and then get the Floette, just either via outbreaks or by sandwich encounter. So we'll deal with it that way. We'll burn that bridge when it comes. But yeah, we're back to just hunting our regularly scheduled stuff. Hello there, Goringa. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Hello there, Mudkip. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Sparkle power, tidal power, and counter power. There we go, the 3 powers we need. Triforce of Shinies. Alright, let's get looking. I do know what Shiny Axew looks like, so this shouldn't be too hard to spot. And that Bagon is running inside of a wall. Also, I don't know why that Basculin is just, like, on the screen right there. It's weird. Sometimes the map does that with, like, the thing freaks out. But right now, we're just going to be looking for Axew. We need to get the entire Axew family. So, we will be looking at them. But also, I think we still need one more? I think we still need one more Bagon as well. So, even if we phase, that isn't horrible. Hello, Money. How are you doing? So, even if we phase, like, it's still good. Also, Basculin, get off the screen. You're freaking out, the game. But, yes, things are going okay. Did significantly more Metroid Dread editing this morning. And it's going well. The entire process of the dreaditing has been going. It's not great, as in, like, again, it's still taking a long time to do, and some of the edit points are not 100 1-to-1 match. There are some, like, transitions they gotta do, but it's going okay. There's one of the graphical errors, Scarlet, just automatically appearing on the screen. Yeah, it's very weird. I've had it happen a couple of times, but yeah, it's not the first time it's popped up. Where's my laptop so I can hopefully get some updates installed that wouldn't even load updates. That's weird. Technology, am I right? It's supposed to work, and yet it never does. I am also, again, still planning for the regionals, working out on some trip things for that. Still refining the team. Because right now, the weakest link so far is, I would say, Iron Bundle. Or it is Baxcalibur, and I've got a few ideas for changes to make to Iron Bundle, because Iron Bundle right now is like, I need something to deal with Rillaboom. Also because I want to play Minecraft Pixelmon. Yeah, I don't have the brain to play that. Flabebe is indeed. Yeah, Flabebe is probably going to be Masuda method. I think that's the best way to tackle it. Again, I'll still see if there's places to find Flabebe, because it's, again, I would rather not Masuda method for Flabebe. I mean, I would prefer to do minimal Masuda hunts as possible. I enjoy Masuda method, but it is time consuming. And like that, I gather the eggs while I'm like editing videos, scripting videos, or just doing other miscellaneous tasks. So it's not like it's bad, but it is on the slower side of things, and I do tend to just walk around in circles for the entire stream, doing nothing but just walk in circles. But yeah, I've got plans. So I've got ideas. And probably eventually going to do, like, mystery Masuda hunts. So there's that plan, which is eventually going to be a thing. But, yeah, Masuda hunts are going to be back on the table. We still got some hunts in the old games. We still got to work on it, but yes. And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. The finale of Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is going to be going up in a few days. I believe tomorrow is the second to last. I believe tomorrow is the... no, not tomorrow. Sorry, I was gonna sneeze right there. I believe there's one more regular episode, and then it's the finale. And then, of course, we can get started on Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I do find it very amusing how presently ongoing for our recorded Let's Plays, we have 3 series about exploring other worlds. We got Metroid Dread, we got Pikmin 4, and we have Kirby. It's like, I legitimately, I think I either mentioned it in one of the Pikmin videos, or I mentioned it in one of the Metroid Dread videos where the footage got axed. But I note that it's kind of funny and I didn't even plan that. It's just that's how everything worked out. And I'm still trying to figure out, again, later stuff. But I think that we're probably going to do another Legend of Zelda game after we finish one of them. But yeah, there's plans. I've got a few ideas. The other thing I could do is I probably also, if I can get the GameCube working, and by, GameCube working, I mean the GameCube still works. I mean, if I can figure out a way to hook up the GameCube to the capture card, I'm gonna see if our next series could be Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness or Coliseum. Because those are 2 series I would love to do. And they would be a relatively long series, and it would kind of give me a bit of a buffer zone in terms of Pokemon to not have to make the bio cards. That's one of the reasons I haven't really been doing other Pokemon Let's Plays, is the bio cards is kind of a problem. But I've also been kind of thinking, I don't think we need to do the bio cards. So, again, there's a few things up in the air at the moment, just trying to figure out assorted stuff and things. But things are going okay. They're actually going quite well as we look for a little Waddle Tuscadurgeron. And we hopefully can get some shinies today. Because, was not pleased about yesterday's shiny Lechonk. Was very much not pleased about that stupid thing. Yeah, yesterday, I know when I start saying the F-bomb, okay, I need to... Stream needs to be probably coming to a close if that's the case. I am not in a good mentally state. Because I don't like streaming when I'm angry. When I'm, not angry, I mean, when I'm, genuinely frustrated, I don't like to stream, because it is not a good experience for you guys. So it's okay, we end off, and we go do something else, cool off, and, can kind of recuperate, is kind of my thought line with that. I know people have different, thoughts on it. But yeah, it's just kind of my play. Still cannot believe you now. Which trap? Just remember, Torterra. Just remember Torterra, Omar. Just remember. Just remember that. That was fun. That was fun. That's not a shiny one. You also remember Omar. Don't steal Mudkip's job. Trolling is Mudkip's job. Mudkip's job is to cause me suffering. Don't ask what. It's the lack of context makes it more entertaining. The lack of context is better. But yes. Shiny Axew hunting right now. Our little dragony thing. Also, you may have noticed, this is not Tears of the Kingdom. Main reason for that, Tears of the Kingdom was kind of not doing well for the channel. It was actively hurting the channel. And I thought it might be best if we, table TOTK for a while. Because people don't really seem to enjoy watching Tears of the Kingdom, which, I mean, makes sense. I mean, it's a fun game, but it's more a game of the experience yourself and, the story as things are going for the reactions, rather than watching one person beat up 87 Taluses back to 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 back. I don't like Twix at all, Mudkip. Hello there, Price. How are you doing? How is the price right? How is Price doing? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Twix. My favorite, like, candy, like, chocolate thing? Reese's. Reese's or Crunch. Or Kit Kat. Stand those. The prices in these. Again, there's... Again, that's, like... Things like that about Tears of the Kingdom are probably what I'm gonna end up editing a lot of, like, the Tears of the Kingdom out of context moments into, like, a supercut. So that's probably what's gonna happen, but that's gonna take a good while to do, just because there is so much footage to comb through. I mean, a lot of those streams were, like, what, 3-4 hours long, and there is well into the... And there's, like, 43 of them at this point. So it's going to take a while to go through those and, like, clip out everything and isolate them for the specific places. The other thing is the amount of storage space on my PC those streams are going to have to eat up to download is going to be excessive. Again, you guys don't realize how much space that, like, downloading all those streams eats up on the PC. You know, it's like, oh, one stream is like this much. Okay, but then you download like 4, 5, 6 of them. Then it starts just ravenously devouring your space. Still version 1.2. Right, probably because you want the duping glitch. You want that dupe glitch. Okay, let's get... Axe you. I would like to ask you a question. Why are you not appearing as a shiny? Basically leveled. You are indeed that. Kind of like this Omar. I mean, Omar is very entertaining. I don't have the launch duping glitch. Wasn't the duping glitch they found after the launch duping glitch was patched? Like, people found it was better than the original one? Which is funny. Like, oh yeah, this one's better, because they, by updating the game, they broke something else. Which, I mean, that makes sense. That honestly does make a lot of sense when it comes to things that you change the coding. You change the coding in ways you don't fully realize, and then you get people who actively want to break the game and figure out what is the most breakable thing about it. So they find, like, new glitches. It's like... The stories of how people find glitches is what I find the most fascinating. I don't do glitches myself, but the stories behind how people discover them, that is what I enjoy, like, hearing about. You know, it's like how I enjoy hearing about the stories of how people, like, discovered the Black Ops Zombies Easter eggs. You know, until we got to Black Ops 3 Revelations, where people couldn't find what to do for the first step. So what they did was they would rewatch the entirety of attempts on Revelations and go into theater mode and scour the entire map, basically like frame by frame, to see what changed. This was how they found the freaking single rock that changes after, like, step 2 of the Easter egg, and after that, people, like, solved the Easter egg in, like, a week. Not even, like, a week. It was ridiculously fast. But no one could find that stupid rock. Torterra, because people do it. Teaching Torterra Shell Smash for Scarlet Violet, because Game Freak is too lazy to do it. I mean, I think that Torterra not learning Shell Smash is more of a balance thing, rather than Game Freak not wanting to give it. Because remember, they have not given a lot of Pokemon certain moves because they would be ridiculously stupid, broken, and OP on them. Again, Shell Smash. I believe that's one of the reasons why Blastoise never got Shell Smash once the Mega came out. Because you got Mega Blastoise with Shell Smash. What do you even do against it at that point? It's ridiculously fast, ridiculously... I mean, not bulky anymore, but now it's fast. It has ridiculous offensive power. Best offensive, like... One of the best offensive and defensive typings in the entire series. And Mega Launcher. You know, what are you really able to do against that thing? And, you know, now that the Mega was gone, it's now a bit more balanced to have it. And, you know, yes, Dynamaxing was kind of crazy with it, but, again, you could stop that. Duping Glitch, like 1.2, was the... Tobial Hollow Chasm one. No idea what any of that means. Because that's actually the reason why Regigigas, for a long time, did not learn Protect. They believed giving Regigigas the move Protect would make it too strong. Because remember, slow start's 5 turns. You protect, don't protect, protect, don't protect, protect. That's 3 turns. That's 3 of the 5 turns you can easily stall out with Protect, and only to deal with 2 turns of, like, actually Regigigas being vulnerable. So, it made sense why they didn't give it Protect for a long time, but then neutralizing gas became a thing. Hey, Ember, can one of the mods go grab Ember's link? So, I think it could be a balancing thing, and maybe it's gonna get Shell Smash? But even then, like, Torterra would kind of be crazy with Shell Smash. Shell Smash is one of the best moves in the entire game for setup. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Like, almost everything that gets Shell Smash is kind of immediately, like, considered for being good. The exception being Gorbis and Huntail, because they're not good. They're... Thank you for the dono, Ember! Many, many thanks. I do indeed hope we get some shiny luck. I would very much like to get a shiny Axew today, because we need 3 of them. And I'm looking forward to hopefully getting 1 of them. Omar. It is Omar. The Jigglypuff Destroyer of Worlds, Omar. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to things. I've got a bit more planning for Regulation D. Done a bit more planning for that. I think, honestly, what I'll do is... There we go. I don't know why it takes so long for, like, the notification to pop up. It's so bizarre. What I'm thinking of doing with... Because Iron Bundle right now is... Hello, Triple Axolotl. Thank you very much for popping in again. Because right now, the biggest weakness of my team is, like, Iron Bundle not really doing much. And I have Terra Blast on it, but I never Terrastalize Iron Bundle. So I'm thinking maybe swap that out for, like, Hydro Pump or Water Pulse or maybe Chilling Water to kind of help deal with Rillaboom. Because Rillaboom really likes going Terrafire. It really likes its Terrafire. So I'm thinking of strategies. Stream Elements takes forever to pop notifications. Yeah, it's... I don't know why it happens. Like, why does this thing not work? But again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Welcome in Anakin as well. We're not hunting in the sand. We're on the rocks. Something for Vincent. I would not. Sorry, I don't trade my shinies unless I have duplicates of them. But thank you for the offer. I don't trade my shinies. I hunt them to keep for the collection. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of dupes, we got a bunch of dupe shinies that we're eventually going to do another shiny giveaway stream where, you know, when we fill up that box. Because every other shiny dupe we get just fills up that box more. Like, we got Lechonk yesterday. Again. Like, we found, I think that's what, our 7th shiny Lechonk. Or, like, 7th shiny of the Lechonk family. Because we found, I think, like, 3 shiny Link alone. And all of those are just getting shoved into the meat grinder. That is the giveaway trade box. What is that different? There's the Axew! There's the... Wait, is that another shiny as well? Is there another shiny Axew over there? Oh my gosh, there's double shiny! That is a double shiny! That is a double shiny Axew! Okay. Got it. We got it. We got the first one. Let's go. Come on. Give me the shiny. Come on. No, not walk away. Do not walk away, Axew. Do not walk away, you second shiny. We lost Screamtail that way. You are not running away from us. You are not getting away, Axew. And there we go. That's delightful. Double shinies. Double shinies right there. If you guys haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But thank you very much, Hero, for the raid. Thank you very much for that raid, Hero. Not just one shiny. Two shinies on the raid. That is good. Welcome in, Raiders. We did. But we also got. We believe we lost a shiny Screamtail because one that we think was a shiny in the background despawned. We didn't get close enough to verify because we saw it briefly, but we think we saw a shiny Screamtail when we were hunting it, and we lost it. We ended up getting a second shiny Screamtail, like, immediately after. That was a different one. But yes, we do believe we failed a shiny Screamtail. Again, we can't really go back and check because we didn't get a very good look at it. But, possibly. Hey, Hero, thank you very much for the raid. How is Mr. Hero Plays doing today? What were you streaming over on your end of the streamy things? Mr. Heroic Man. As you can see, we were shiny hunting. We got shiny Axew back literally at the same time. So that was fun. Very good look at the stream. I mean, it was a stream from, like, a good couple of months ago, but, I mean, that would mean you have to start through all the streams, True Blue. I'd be happy to see that. Not bad. Oracle of Seasons. Legend of Zelda game. Fun. How's that going so far? How is Oracle of Seasoning going for you? Hope it is going delightful. Caught a shiny Mr. Mime. Very nice. Very, very nice. We still need to get that, and Mime Jr. and, Mr. Rhyme. So that is eventually on our list of things we have to go get. But yeah, that's pretty good. It's a tricky game, but it's definitely no classic. I know that it and Oracle of Ages are, like, they're designed to be played. You can play them in either order, and that doing things in one can change things in the other, which is pretty interesting. And again, once again, guys, if you haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. You guys have no idea how much, like, the likes, like, actually do matter for, like, helping things out, because we've been getting sub-purged, like, insanity lately. Like, yesterday was one of the few days we've actually gone negative for channel growth, and it's a little concerning. The good thing is, like, it's localized at certain days where, like, the bad stuff always, like, a single day. It's not, like, spread over a couple of days. It's, like, one day is just drop, which is better than, like, prolonged stuff, because, again, like, mental reasons, but, yeah. YouTube's been acting a little wonky lately, but, yeah, it's going well. At the end of the game, you get a seed code, and then you can transfer things to the right over the other. Yes! It's a fairly interesting thing that they do. Like, the way that they did stuff with passwords back on, like, the older days of video gaming is legitimately fascinating, even if it is horribly inefficient. And also, don't mind the Basculin that's, like, just swimming across the screen. It's a weird... We don't know what's triggering it, but it's a thing. We don't know what's going on with it, but it just appears and happens. There's no Basculin on here, but it's weird. Hello, Cat Dragon. Yeah, it's weird, but it's not like it's disruptive. Yeah, it's happened a few times. I believe if you open the map and, like, do something when you're opening the map, I think is what caused it to appear. Because it's happened to me in a few separate places, and generally only after I open up the map. Yeah, I had one with a Magikarp, I had one with an Azurill. I've had it happen a few times, but it's never too intrusive. Like, this is what I mean when I say, like, the glitches and bugs in Scarlet Violet aren't really that bad, and people kind of, like, blow them way out of proportion. You see, like, a thing on screen, and it's there, yeah, but it's not like it's making the game crash. You know, it's like the frame things, like, they blip out for a sec, for, like, a single frame, and then they come back in after another frame. Like, it's not you're literally falling through the floor of the game, the save data getting corrupted, or the AI just not working correctly. The funny thing is, for as many bugs and glitches as this game has, this is far from the most buggy Pokemon game that has ever been released. And I mean buggy mainline game. Like, this game at the bare minimum works as it's supposed to. Some of those other games, they don't even work the way they were programmed to work. It is a miracle some of those older games actually work. Because of just how unstable the coding is. But yeah, it's like this. The game is I enjoy it. We do not want more shiny deerling. Hello there, Alex. Hello, True Blue. When's the next water hunt? I have no idea. It really just depends, True Blue, on what the game gives me for outbreaks. If I finish my outbreaks, I have sort of a few reserve Pokemon to, like, okay, I'm gonna go hunt these now. But generally, it comes down to whatever the outbreaks give me, I start hunting those. I'm gonna drop out and continue playing Yakuza 6. Have a good day. Thank you very much, Wolf. Have a nice day. But yeah, we also do a lot more than Pokemon here. We do a lot of Let's Plays for games. You know, Metroid. We're currently doing Metroid Dread. Kirby in the Forgotten World is going to be starting in a few days. We're finishing up Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Starting and working on Pikmin 4. We're doing Legend of Zelda games blind. So, if you guys want to see someone who has never played Legend of Zelda games playing Legend of Zelda games and struggling like a toddler with a giant stick, just waving it around and hitting things, that's us. I never caught or even seen a shiny alpha. I have not either. We all know what happens when the Basculin appearing on the screen means acting fishy. See, here's the thing. I would agree with you, except for the fact that we know fish live in water. And there's not water at the top of this desert cliff. Deserts, at least gain. That's good. I've done so many alpha outbreaks too. Yeah, shiny alphas are one of those things that I probably am not going to do until when I finish the shiny living dex. I might start shiny hunting alphas, but shiny alphas to me kind of occupy the same space as like shiny 3-segment Dudunsparce or shiny family of 3 Mousehold. It's one of those things that kind of exists because it's so absurd, and again, I'm functionality over form. I don't really see the purpose to it, but when it comes time, I might end up doing a hunt for them. You know, if we finish our shiny hunts of things, we will probably start going to them, because in a few years, despite how dead Legends Arceus is right now, it's going to become retro in like 2 years, so that way, we can start streaming it again, and people will be flocking to it again. This is sort of the interesting thing about Pokemon. That when you go about 3 years out of a game's release, that game has like a massive resurgence. It's generally about like a year and a half, so like about 3.5 years. So about a generation and a half out, then like a generation has a big resurgence. Like a good example, Gen 5 was basically completely hated for like all of Generation 5, and then a good part of Generation 6. But then when you got to Generation 7, then like Gen 5 started to start making a comeback. And, you know, this happened with all the previous ones as well, where it's like just a little time goes out, then they sort of come back in because people go for that. You know, they go for the retro, they go for, you know, let's play this thing. It's been a while since I've played this thing, I want to go back again. And it's this interesting pattern that it's happened consistently with Pokemon. Shiny Dox button full of no sandwich with the jump art. Fun. Yeah, I refer to it as that because I am not a big fan of Legends. I enjoy some Pokemon battling with my Pokemon game. And that game had no battles. You can count the number of battles where they have 2 or more Pokemon that are your level on one hand. And it's 4. One of which is Volo. One of which is like the endgame super boss. And 2 of them are literally right before you beat the first main part of the game. The other is Inga. 1 in 9 King K. Nice. Nice, that's fun. It's always good when you get some rare stuff. Like, the double shiny Axew we got, that is, like... I believe the other happening are 1 in a million. Like, it is legitimately very, 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 very rare to get, like, double shiny. And the funny thing is, that's actually the 3rd time we've gotten double shinies. The other time was a Hoppip, and the first time was Shinx. The funny thing is that one Shinx, like the one of those 2 duplicate Shinx, was actually a spare, because we had 3 Shinx before then, so that other Shinx went into the giveaway bin. Because again, when we fill up our box of shinies that are spares that we don't need for the living decks, we do giveaway trades. And I'm probably going to start doing that more with, like, Pokemon Go shinies when I bring them over. One belief shinies aren't ever happy. I believe you cannot get marked. That has to be hacked. You cannot get marked event Pokemon unless the event Pokemon is specifically programmed to always have a mark. So, a marked legendary that is not a marked shiny legendary, well, marked event Pokemon in general, those cannot be marked unless it's like a ribbon, which you get ribbons by like making curry or making sandwiches, which is different than marks. They're weird. The way marks and ribbons are, they occupy like the same place, but functionally they are identical, but the way you acquire them is differently. You get ribbons by just like doing things. Like it could be the Gourmand mark, like ribbon, I guess is mark ribbon thing. Time stopping. Marine biologist who could stop time. In less than 3 months is happy food. Happy. Yes. We love Jotaro is awesome. We love Jotaro. Great. Big fan of Jotaro Kujo. Happy Koichi noises. Koichi's a good name. Why does it time stopping twice? No idea. I had nothing. It had nothing in Sword. When I transferred to Scarlet, it gained a mark. That's very, very weird. The only thing I can think of is that you got that from sandwiches. Not sandwiches, curry back in Sword and Shield, because I think in Sword and Shield you could get like a mark for sandwiches. Which that would make sense. So I know in this game there's like make like 100 sandwiches with the Pokemon in your party and then they get the Gourmand mark. Like ribbon. That could be where it came from. But I honestly do not know. So I really didn't make curry too often back in Sword and Shield. Like, it was cool, but it didn't really give you benefits like this. I had to put my fan ribbon. And a major sandwich. Interesting. That should not have happened with the shiny Zamazenta. That should not have happened. It should not have a mark. That's odd. That's very, very odd. Yo. Look at the little Durgaron. The funny thing is, like, we could call this hunt finished already right here, because the shiny Haxorus you get in Black and White 2 for completing the Pokedex. But I'm not. I'm not going for that one for the Living Shiny Dex, because that, it's like the Red Gyarados. Like, I don't consider that. I am going for an actual one. Of course, what it does mean is that one of them is probably going to be given away eventually, because you'll get, again, I'm going to have that one, so probably one of these is going to eventually be given away. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. We will. Thank you very much. That does mean the world, True Blue. That really means the world to hear. Hello, morning. We'll be honest about what Quasar. Honesty is always the best policy. Honesty is always the best policy. I would disagree. I would say that a game that is basically Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee with less battles deserves less than what it does. Because really the thing about Legends that is most impactful is simply that it was different. If you took what Legends did in, like, the story of Legends and, like, mechanically if you played the plot of Legends in any other Pokemon game, it would not be a good game. You know, catching the same Pokemon like 20 times, using the same move 30 times for everything in the game, non-existent numbers of battles, it would not be looked at favorably. But it was the experience of something new is what kind of shifted that. It's one of those things where if you take the context and just change the context, the entire product entirely is as a different experience. That's why I say it's Breath of the Wild syndrome. It's one of those things where the impact of it had more to do with the consciousness of the community at the time rather than the actual game proper. The community wanted something different. Whether or not that different is good or not did not matter. It was the wanting something different, delivering something different, and also this, like, thing that we do where we will deliberately ignore the good, we will deliberately ignore the bad things about something that is new, on the basis of it is new, and then criticize the exact same things about the next installment. Despite the previous installment having those exact same flaws, and never saying anything about them. I mean, in the past, people didn't understand Pokemon back then. I mean, it was 150 years ago. It's not much in the past when you've lived with Pokemon for hundreds of years. They walk around and battling. Yes, but they also have the alphas that are everywhere. You have 5 boss battles with the nobles, and Pokemon battling in them is actually completely inconsequential. Even in a lot of the legendaries and even the Arceus fight itself, battling is irrelevant. The only thing it does, it makes the bombs you throw at them do more damage. So it's a Pokemon game where the main thing that people play Pokemon for, which is the battling, is absent. It's like having a Mario game where you don't jump. You know, it's half of the equation is just taken out. You know, again, think about it if the exploration was just like transplant that into like this game. And then imagine like how would it be well received? You think I would sell my something for like $1? I would not sell that because it actually is a violation of terms of service to actually sell Pokemon. That can honestly get like your Switch bricked and get you like disconnected and blacklisted from playing like the games. That could brick your Switch. Yeah, it is a violation of terms of service. You are not allowed to like exchange real life things for Pokemon. It is a terms of service violation. Like, Legends has a lot of potential. Like, if they made another Legends game where, like, battling was a bit more of a thing, and... I mean, the other part is that Legends is a very grindy game. You know, it is... The way that you progress the game is you have to go out and just catch, like, everything. And you are forced into catching and repeating the same tasks over and over and over and over again. That's kind of where more so the thing for me is. That you're doing the same thing literally hundreds of times to finish a game where that single thing is all there really is. You know, it's grinding to... It's grinding to 100%. It's not like, say, like this game, like you catch all the Pokemon, but then there's battling, there's shiny hunting, there's a lot of stuff to do. There is shiny hunting in Legends, but shiny hunting and dex filling is the only thing. I would say it is very grindy. You gotta remember, in Legends, there is, I believe there's 243 Pokemon. Taking away all the legendaries, which you get one of, almost all of them you need to catch, I believe 20 or 32 to get like 3 check marks. And so take out, what, say like 15? Then multiply even, the remaining 100, even like 230 by just 10. That is 2,000 catches. That is well beyond what you need to do in these games. And even if you use the evolution method to, get them, then say that chops it into thirds. Well, 1/3 of 2,000 is about 633, which is still more than the 400 in these games. So it mathematically, at best, is more grinding than these games. The reason why it feels better is that you don't need to trade in that game, because there's no version exclusives. And that's excluding, like, the battles, where you need to use the same move like 30 times. Hey, Dogsick. Again, that's the thing, is you can do it at your own time without needing to trade with people. That's one of the things that people hate about the mainline games, is the version exclusives. That make completing the decks take longer, because you need to find someone to trade with. But you remove that, even if you have to catch, say, 50% more Pokemon, it feels shorter because you do it on your own time rather than you're dependent on someone else. Again, it's a lot like how the Alola games feel like they are longer than the older games because of the cutscenes, despite actually being, total playtime-wise, they're actually much shorter. It's the removal of control that makes something feel longer. Because again, psychology. But the replayability is what I would disagree Legends has a replayability. Because the replayability of it is grind out the entire Pokedex again and again and again and again and again. Because there's not many battles. One of the main reasons for replayability in Pokemon is using different teams for the different battles. But when there's 4 battles, there's not much replayability to have. Replayability isn't shiny hunting, that's continued playability. Which also is in every other Pokemon game of shiny hunting. It's not a uniquely Legends thing. In the other games, the mainline games also have battling, which you can't. Online battling, which you can't do in Legends, because one of the reasons there is no online battling in Legends is specifically because the agile style, strong style would be so exploitable in actual trainer battles. It would simply make people hate them, and you could not balance them for competitive play. That's why there is no battling between players mode in Legends, because it is impossible to balance that. And then they couldn't do, okay, we'll have online battling, but no strong style, agile style, because then it completely removes the entire gimmick. So it's kind of like this catch-22 of you can't have one, you can't have the other. Why is that little thing across the screen when you turn? What do you mean, little thing? What do you mean, like, little thing when I turn? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, Basculin. Yeah, we don't know. It's like it's a glitch. We don't know why it's there. It's just something that happens from time to time. Yeah, when you said thing, I was like, thing, that could mean a lot of things. Okay, yeah, the Basculin. We don't know where the Basculin comes from. It's just there. At this point, I'm just don't even notice it because we've been seeing it all day. Well, I mean, all day is an all stream so far. And most of the time, I'm actually walking in a way that it isn't there. Yeah, gourmet. The gourmet mark, that is, you get that from making curry or making sandwiches. That is not a mark that you catch it with. It gets that from just making sandwiches around it. Yeah, a bunch of my stuff has that. Mostly, it's my Volcarona that has it. Because I make a lot of sandwiches for egg power when I'm shiny hunting. So they pick up a mark after you make, I think it's a certain number of them. There's the final Axio! Let's go! Sparkly little Durgaron! What was that, Hannah? Oh yeah, the Basculin. Okay, yeah, the Basculin. It's been there. It's there and it just goes. But that is our final Axio. Our final shiny Axio. I guess now we go for, I think we still need one more shiny Bagon. So we can go looking for Bagon. Grabbing food. I mean, granted, it would be better to go it would be better if we go here for Bagon, because we don't have any outbreaks. Yeah, we have 2 Bagon, one of which is already a Salamence. So we're gonna go this way. The reason why we're not hunting over there again is because of the outbreak of Axew. It would decrease the spawns of the Bagon. Whereas if we go here, we would still be getting the Gibble family. But it is reduced spawn interference. So it's better to go here than it would be to stay there. And Basculin is still there. Basculin is still doing Basculin-y things. But 3 shinies today so far. It is hard to not be happy about that. It is hard to be not happy with it. Actually, where does Bagon actually appear? Because I do wonder about that. So, Cerebi, Bagon, SV. Just pure curiosity. West Province, Area 2. So, Gibble. Okay, so Gibble's localized there. Then let's go to... Where's Bagon? Bagon, there we go. Okay. Oh, really? Bagon appears in the desert, then. Interesting. Okay. Gibble. Okay. Okay, there's a few places, actually, we can go that, like, others are. There's a few spots. But then again, no, Axew's also over there. Yeah, it probably would be best just to go here. Because I believe anywhere you go, there's either Axew or there is, Gibble. So, it would be better to be Bagon in the rocks. Okay, then. Another Bagon in the rocks. No, it's not shiny, so that's good. Oh, right, Shelgon! Right, because Pupitar can also be here. In Scarlet. So, it would be good to hunt here. Okay. That's good. That is good. We are big fans of Bagon. We are fans of our little bagel dragon, as we like to call it. Yeah, the only thing is that the Basculin did kind of throw me off, because shiny Bagon and You're not shiny. You look slightly off. Yeah, it's not shiny. Yeah, the shiny I know is different for them, so I recognize when I saw it the first time. But I always have to check, just to double check. But yeah, green is what shiny Bagon and shiny Shelgon are. So, the Basculin is kind of throwing me off a little, because it is a green thing, and I'm looking for a green thing. I am looking for a green little dragon. I want my little green dragon. We have Dave. Also, for those who don't know, Salamence was the first Pokemon I ever saw. So it's special. Hungry is good. Hungry is, consume food and nourishment and food. But do not eat the Dash Bun. Dash Bun is a good bean and should not be eaten. It should not be eaten. The only Pokemon that should be eaten is Execute. Because it's from Kanto. It is okay so long as it's a Kanto Pokemon. I'm not a big fan of Cheetos. I was always more of like a Fritos or like Lay's potato chips guy. I don't know, like cheese stuff was never my thing. When it came to snacks, I prefer just like chips, like regular chips. So I don't have like dip with stuff. I just eat the chip. I'm weird. I am weird, and I fully acknowledge that. Alright, so no... Okay, for a second I thought one of those was yellow. But no, that was not a shiny Giba. Okay. Cheetos, like... I do not understand. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. And, you know, share this out to your friends so they know what we do here. Gotta get that channel out to everyone. But yeah, we're doing good. I think after this... Wow, so 13 minutes left on that sandwich. Dang. I think after this, we might go back for Floette. Because I'll do Flabébé via Masuda method. It's the same thing that I'm thinking about doing with Slackoff. With Slackoff, because you can get Vigoroth in the wild, but Slackoff is not. It apparently Slackoff does appear in the wild, but it's like stupidly rare. So that's gonna go in the Masuda hunt bin. And I've got a few ideas for certain things. But I think that we're probably gonna go for Floette. That way I can be rid of that family. I can be rid of the Floette family mostly until Masuda hunt mystery hunts again. And, I mean, we could also finish hatching the rest of our mystery hunt eggs. So there's a few options we've got. I know you can get a Slackoff outbreak, but they're very rare. You know, it's for pretty much the same reason we haven't actually hunted Eevee proper, is Eevee outbreaks are ridiculously rare for different reasons. I mean, the problem with hunting Eevee is that there's a lot of normal type spawn interference wherever you hunt Eevee, which is why we've been trying to basically pick off one by one the different Eevee evolutions. So that way when it comes time to hunt Eevee proper, we only need to hunt a few of them, not hunt 8 of them. Because right now we have Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Espeon. I will need to see if there's a Flareon place that I can hunt it. Hello, T-Rox Azimus, how are you doing? And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. 9 Herbic. Those are hacked. I do not believe that those are legit raids. Like, Andreas, doing his raids, he resets Urban Mystica that he hunts for. I've actually been with him when he's been hunting for his raids. But 9 Urban Mystica raids, those are more than a little suspicious. Those reek of hacked, and I do not want to have any of my stuff within 100 miles of hacked. We are very anti-hack, very anti-gen, anti-cheat here. We are very anti all of those things. We are legitimate players who believe in legitimate means to acquire legitimate shinies. And that is our ethos. We live and die by that. Because genning is wrong. Found a seed-looking thing. I think it was 4 with the seed-looking thing. Seed-looking thing. Moongus? I'm not sure I track. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, seed checker. I mean, even then, that's still game manipulation at that point. That's getting pretty close to the line of hacking. And yet we still haven't found our shiny yet. Come on, you little baby dragon. Sparkle for me, you little baby dragon. The funny thing is that I've actually gotten 3 shiny Bagon, but 2 of them I evolved into Salamence. In different games. Which is why I was thinking, yeah, for a long time I would just probably do, like, this off-screen, but nah. If we have a dragon sandwich, I will go hunt for it. If we are, like, doing dragon-related things. Okay, there's a Glimmet outbreak. Okay. I already have the Glimora family shiny. So, I don't... There it is, the Bagon! Right as I was giving up hope! We got our green baby dragon! Get the ball. Get the ball. Get in the ball. I love that shade of green. It's a nice bright green. Where'd you hunt Glimmet? I had outbreaks for my Glimmet, but it was, I think, Colonnade Hollow. It's the thing. There's a few places you can hunt Glimora. I think Glimmet and Glimora family, here, I believe it's called Colonnade Hollow. And Area 0, I believe, are the best places to hunt for it. But where I got mine was an outbreak. I stumbled on a shiny Glimora when I was just running around having eggs in Area 0. But I would say not Area 0 would be ideal, because you can't drop Picnic in Area 0. You need to... That is our last shiny Bagon. So we have finished 2 dragon families today. We also should get these dragons out of here. Okay, neither of them are marked. Oh no, this is good box. This is good box. This is the good box. Yeah, neither of them are marked. And no good special attack. Always love seeing that. Always love seeing no good IVs. It is not marked. Yeah, we have 2 Litleo. We got 2 shiny Litleo when we were hunting for shiny shiny Stantler. We got 6 minutes left. I don't think there's any more dragon types in this game. I know that Dragalge can still be shiny huntable, but we have that in Scarlet, and that's gonna be a Masuda method hunt. I'm not gonna bother hunting that via Sandwich. I do not trust myself. So, I think we have every dragon type. We finished the Dratini family. We finished the Gibble family. We got Roaring Moon. We got the Hydreigon family finished. We have the Frigibax family. Goomy. I guess we can hunt Goomy. Because I think I still need a couple of those for the Hisui and Gudra family. But it all really depends on, like, if I actually go for regional variants. But, yeah, I guess we could go hunt for Goomy while we're waiting for the sandwich to end. It's so small! Look how small Goomy is! Oh, yeah, right. You can also be shiny around here. Little sushi Durgaron. You little sushi dragon. Good thing that the Dracloak family also isn't here right now, because I believe they are exclusive to nighttime spawns. Oh wait, no they're not. They're also here during the day. They're also daytime. But yeah, I guess we can go hunting here. I don't think I'm gonna go for the full, like, regional variants family, but if I find enough Goomy to make shiny Hisui and Gudra, I will not be disappointed. Because right now, Hisui and Gudra is one of the few things that is posing a huge problem to the blight that is Urshifu. So long as you're not running Gastrodon, who gets bodied by Freeze Dry. So, I mean, I love Gastrodon, but Freeze Dry bodies buddy. Freeze Dry bodies it. Or you have to Terrasilize your Gastrodon, which not everyone wants to Terrasilize their Gastrodon. Because Terrasilizing is very, very important and competitive. That's kind of like my favorite thing about VGC at the moment, is that we were so worried about Terrastilizing being this, like, nightmarish mechanic of it was gonna be just, everything was gonna be hyper offense. Everything was gonna... Hey, Doc, how you doing? We only have 2 Litleo. We don't have any spares for the giveaway. But yeah, like, everyone was just worried about how just absolutely destructive that Terrastilizing was going to be for hyper offense, that it was just going to be like Terra, like water types with swift swim under rain, or like everything would be double down Terrastilize, like Terra, water, rain, hyper offense teams. Terra, fire, sun hyper offense teams. And it's just like, we're not seeing that? Because Terrastilizing is actually, like, legitimately very well made. So that it's more beneficial to defensively Terrastilize than it is to offensively. Which is so weird. Because every time they've made a defensive mechanic, it's always been better for offense. Like, that's what Dynamaxing was. Dynamaxing was was basically defensive setup, so that Pokemon could, set themselves up more safely. Z-moves, kind of the same thing for bulky Pokemon, to blast through Megas, because the bulky Pokemon are the only ones that could take a hit from the Megas. And we did not use them at all for those purposes. So seeing finally Terrasilize actually be used for its intended purpose is amazing. It took them a couple of years. It took them a literal decade of trial and error game mechanics. They finally did one right. One of them they finally got right. Which is a shame that it's only going to be around for one gen. And then it's gonna go away. Tigers give you sad. Shiny Litleo does look a little... Shiny Litleo looks very, very... It's the shade of, like, pink pale that it is, where it looks shaved. It does look a little unsettling. Where I've seen, like, a shaved dog before. Like, they are that exact color, and that's why it's a little weirds me out. But let's get looking for... If we can get a shiny Goomy, because we found so many shiny Goomy Logitech wandering around here. I'm not hating on it, I'm just saying what it resembles. I am saying what it resembles. I would say the same about any other Pokemon that does have the same shiny color scheme. When the grass, it's a little hard to tell. A little tricky. A little tricky to tell. But I'm honestly not going to be surprised if we don't end up finding a shiny Goomy here. Okay, so I guess go away from the water is where the Goomy appears. Also toxic. Dial it back. Don't intentionally antagonize people. Do not intentionally antagonize people. That's also one of the reasons we don't actually have the live chat up, is like things like that. They stay on screen longer. The good thing about the shiny family of Tatsugiri, all three of the forms have a different pose they take when they, like, hide. So if you look for the one that's the odd one out, they're like, okay, that one normally goes into this pose when they hide, and it's not that pose. It's good to know. Little helpful tip of stuff and things. Like, yeah, toxic. Some people don't take things as jokes. It's better not to do that on safe side. Made a sandwich on a glimmer instantly. Fun. Nice. Always satisfying. Oh. We are done with the sandwich. So, the haul at the end of the sandwich, 2 shiny dragons, 2 families of shinies completed. And now, I think we're gonna go look for Floette. Let me... There's some other things I have ideas for hunting. Is Barboach pure water, or is Barboach partially ground? Because if so, that's an idea for me. Mud Bomb. Nothing wants Mud Bomb, really? Mud Shot? Okay, well, I can just click that. There we go. Okay, Barboach is part ground. Okay. Okay, that's also... Okay, that's actually a pretty noticeable shiny. Barboach... Shiny Pier... Okay. Okay, that's actually, like, that could be a possible place to hunt it. Okay. We're gonna go for Floette. We're gonna go for Floette right now. Because I would like to try to knock that family out. You're not shiny, just to check. Yeah, shiny. Also, I want to go check my Porto Marinata auctions, just to make sure that there's, like, nothing I'm missing there. Because there could be Apricorn Balls. Long story, True Blue. Basically goes to one of our friends, Ash. She always refers to me as spoon-fed. And a lot of us here are friends with Ash, so we're kind of just, like, diffused. Drop it. Heart once more. See, the thing is, you also don't know what I've already hunted, Hannah. We have hunted almost everything in the game. There's only a few families we have left to shiny hunt. And, like, one of them is Gastrodon. One of them is... I think I had a shiny of at least one of the Barbush family in Ledges. I know I have one in Go, but I don't count Go shinies. I need to hunt Go-Goat at some point. I do have a list on Pokedex Tracker, it's just not kept up to date. Because I don't know what shinies I have in my older games. I have a lot of shinies, Hannah. Sifting through all of them takes a lot of time. Alright, so we're gonna go for... We're gonna go for Flabébé. Oh, it's attack Dex, that's why. That's why it's not popping up. Fairy, Scarlet Violet, Fairy Dex. I just want to look to see if we can find Flabébé somewhere. Because the game is saying they appear in certain areas and they're not appearing there. So I want to, like, actually figure this stuff out. What's the game, True Blue? What is the game? Where does Flabébé spawn and reset your game until a thunderstorm and put a sandwich? That'll be flown off the shiny knot. I don't do the reset thing. But the other thing is that the Flabébé have not been spawning in. That's the issue. That we've gone to the areas where Flabébé is supposed to appear, and they're not spawning in. So we're trying to look for where the F they actually spawn in. So this is one area where the game is saying that they appear. So we'll drop a fairy sandwich here. But I do know that the shiny Flabébé will not... 1/3. 15. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna... Again, they haven't been appearing. Like, we've gone to the areas that are supposed to appear, and they just haven't been appearing. And that's the weird part. We don't know what's been going on with it. We have encounter power, but they're not appearing. So we're trying again just to see what it is. But yeah, again, I think that if we can't find it, I'll just go for Floette, and then... Or Forgus, when we get an outbreak for them. And then just Masuda breed to get the Flabébé, because it's, again, same thing I'm going to do with Slack Off. I've got a few plans, but, yeah, it's... Again, these tiny Pokemon hunts are not fun. I mean, the other answer is I hunted in, like, SOS chains back in Ultra Ultra Moon, which could be the play. But we'll see how this goes for a hot minute. I said 15. Yeah, I know that the shinies are not blown away. That's happened with a lot of things. I just find that funny. $20 is the number that I pick. I pick a pick. Pick a pack. Pick a pick. Yeah, Sparkle, Encounter, and Title. Let's see if there's no Flabébé. Yeah, there is This is where the deck says Flabebe appear. Or there should be an area where they appear. No Flabebe. No Flabebe. I don't know if Flabebe itself is bugged, but it's just weird. Because I honestly would not be surprised if Flabebe is bugged. Because this is not the first time they refuse to appear. The other fairy types appear, like Floette appears, but not Flabebe. So, we don't know what's going on. The only other thing I can think of is that Flabebe is coded for grass sandwich. But we've also already tried that. So it's very, very strange. So there's also apparently where Floette also is supposed to appear around here, and there's none. So it's this very weird, the Floette anomaly is what's going on. We do not know what is happening or why it is happening, but it is weirdly consistent. That wherever we go, despite the game saying that there are Floette, they don't appear. Because it says, like, their biome is flowers. And these are flowers. And there is nothing. I already have Shiny Hoppip, and I do not accept shiny trades. I've already hunted the Hoppip family, and I do not accept shiny trades. It's a policy we have for the channel. But I appreciate the offer. Yeah. Nothing. There is no Floette. No Floette. Flabebe. There's the Floette. There's the Floette right here. But there's no Flabebe. There is no Flabebe anywhere. So it's... what is going on? I have no idea. So... something janky's going on. And it is mildly concerning. I think it could just be that, like, the Floette Flabebe proper is just heavily reduced comparatively. Because that actually does happen with a few Pokemon where the evolved forms are actually more common than the unevolved forms. Which is the only thing that I could think is happening. Which is why Flabebe is going to be Masuda. Because I cannot figure out for the life of me why this is happening. But it's weirdly consistent. Which makes me think it's probably due to the spawn table. Not like I'm doing anything wrong. I think it could just be Flabebe just does not appear normally. Yeah, but the exclusive wouldn't show the location. Like, that's the reason. We do not know what's going on with Flabebe. None of it makes any sense. The fact that it is not appearing does not make sense. So, it is going to be Masuda. It is going to be a Masuda hunt. And that's why we're actually doing the KO method. Well, not really KO method. But that's why we're doing knockouts here. So that way, we don't actually need to deal with, like, inspecting every individual Floette. We can just KO them. Because it would take longer to inspect every Floette than it would be to just have Magnezone go and knock them all out. We have to keep moving around. But they are tiny. Noticing them is not the easiest thing in the world. Come on, Morning. Yeah, it's just weird. It's very strange. And I mean, I've seen some Floette out, or some Floette out. I don't know what's going on with it. But, oh yeah, right, Dedenne is also Fairy type. I forget Dedenne exists half the time. The hard part is spotting the Floette. Because they're so small. Hello, I'm back. I'm Meta. I'm back to your stream wondering what have you been up to streams. Hey, Viking. Hello, Flame Energy. How are you doing? We've been shiny hunting a lot, Viking. How have you been? And again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go, my magnet robot, attack! Find me a shiny little flower thing. I do wish that the attack, though, was faster. I get why they're not as fast as it is, but I do wish it was a little faster. I should never let my ever get mad. I'm not sure what you're saying. But yes, again, guys, if you haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more nonsense here. Dedenne. Get KO'd. Get all of the knockouts. But yeah, I do think it could be Floette, just Flabebe has a very, very reduced spawn table. Because if I recall, Flabebe evolved into Floette at a very, very, very low level. So it's not really something you commonly find. It's very weird. So it's I think it could be that. Go attack Magnezone. Yeah, it's just gonna be milling through every Floette we can find. Slowly making progress. Should I get code for Steel Violet? Because lost the game just for DLC, not worth it because of Vitel's attacks. I don't... Well, you need to buy the game again. If you don't have the physical copy, you can't get a digital version of it without buying a new copy of the game. So I'm not sure I 100% follow Viking. But honestly, I think the game is worth it. I love this game. I'm a big fan of the game. There's a very good reason I have, like, what, almost 2,000 hours in it already? And it hasn't even been out a year. Nope, not shiny. Nope, not shiny. Weird, the Terra Sylveon is not here. Because normally there's a Sylveon around here that's like walks around. It's a special overworld Terra Sylveon, but it's not here right now. Unless when I destroyed it yesterday, they don't respawn daily. Their respawn timer is a bit different, which I don't know if that's the case. See if that's interesting. Dang it! I keep expecting when every little delay. I keep expecting. Oh, is that the shiny? No, it's not. It's Magnezone being zony thing. I have 200 hours in Sword, like 3 run hours for yeah. I have like almost like 2,000 hours for Sword. Well, for Shield, I play Shield more. But large part of that is like because of streaming. A lot of my time spent in Scarlet and Violet is because of the streaming. Magnezone. Magnezone. It is a very fun game. I do love this game. You know, I've enjoyed this game, and I would say among the Pokemon games, it is really among my favorites. I do love the game. You know, again, because the glitches and bugs, I don't really think that they're a problem. They don't break the gameplay. The game plays as it should. And, like, worst case scenario is, like, immersion for a little bit, but even then, like, immersion's one of those things where it's, like, that's a bit of a hard thing to put a thing on. Yeah, the Rillaboom raids. My one issue with the game is the terror raids is garbage for, like, the events. Because Game Freak doesn't know how to make actual terror raids that people want. Like, the only terror raid event they had that was good was the Blissey one where you got just a stupid amount of terror shards. They need to do that again. They need to do that one again and again and again and again. Because that's what people really like. Because the big issue right now with just grinding terror shards does take a long time. And I'm wondering if in the DLC there is going to be, I guess, like, an alternative way of grinding terror shards. Like, I think there's going to be a way to get terror shards more easily. Potentially. That really is, like, the only big issue. Is just 50 terror shards is a lot. Because I think Herba Mystica, honestly, the drop rate for them is balanced. You gotta remember, Herba Mystica helps you get shinies. So, they can't make Herba Mystica too easy to get a hold of because of how powerful, again, shiny sandwiches are ridiculous. So if they basically just handed out Herba Mystica, kind of wouldn't work. But with terror raids, I think that they need to give out more terror. I mean, either, like, get other ways of getting more terror shards, or lower the amount of terror shards needed to get a terror type change. Because, like, 30 more reasonable. You know, then it wouldn't be terrible. When I played Pokemon was actually Tyranitar Raid way back. Tyranitar Raid? Oh yeah, right, there was like a Tyranitar Garchomp raid, I think. I vaguely remember that. That was... I think that was... I don't even remember. Was that around Greninja? Maybe that was around Greninja. I don't actually remember that. I remember it was a long time ago. The only reason I remember it was a long time ago is because I don't remember the actual raid. Because they've been doing, like, every single weekend has been a raid event now. They've not done level 7 terror raid, then an off week, then level 7 terror raid. They've been doing level 7 terror raid, level 7 terror raid, level 7 terror raid. You know, every single week. I don't understand why it is they don't just do every week is a single 7-star. So it's like Monday to Sunday is one raid boss. Then they go to the next one. Because it's going to take so long to get through all the rest of the starters if they keep doing 2 weeks. Is there new stuff for me to see if get back? I mean, there's other, like, terror raid bosses, and there's always competitive Pokemon. You know, my biggest thing is always, you know, competitive Pokemon is always a reason to get back to playing. Because you can always make new strategies. You know, maybe make the Pokemon you like work. Which I would say is always a reason to play competitive. You can try and get your favorites to be good, which, again, is always fun. Yeah, I don't know, it's personally satisfying. What's that? Yeah, I know competitive isn't for everyone, but I always recommend everyone to give competitive a try. Because you never know, you might enjoy it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to change the link to the content creator server. Because that one is, like, defunct. They changed that over to the super server. Yeah, bonus hunt. Bonus hunt, is it? I'm actually not sure how long I'm going to be hunting for. But we generally do the Tuesday streams, is generally a little bit longer. So, we probably will keep hunting. So there is that. Yeah, again, that's one of the reasons why, like, I would only hunt Finizen or, like, any water spawn in an outbreak. It is not worth it. Every Pokemon has a shiny, but the Wo-Shen shiny is not accessible. That is going to be locked until they do a competitive weekend where you get the shiny then. Because they did that with the Galarian Bird shinies. They did that with the Tapus, where you participate in competitive during a specific time frame. You get a shiny like that. And they do that for all of them. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Yeah, Wo-Chen's eventually gonna get it. I actually do not know the shiny Galarian Birds. I was away at college when they released shiny Gyarados, shiny Gardecuno, shiny Goldrace. So I don't have them yet. I think I have Articuno. I think. I know I don't have Gyarados. And I'm mostly confident I don't have Goldrace. Yeah, as though they're making another Godzilla movie. I did see that. If you got it from a giveaway, that could be hacked. Because I don't think anyone would get a Galarian shiny bird and then give it away. That seems a little suspicious. Wait, is that a shiny? Why was it not attacking it? Why were you not attacking? Oh, everything buttered. Let's see, wait. Hello there, Aurora does... Yes. When you're doing Let's Go mode, they will not attack shinies. So it's a good way of, like, scouting out, like, these small ones that don't really change, is to have your Pokemon go and attack them. If it doesn't attack them, it may mean they're not... That's the way you hunt for Zorua. Because Zorua always in disguise. But... if you send your Pokemon to attack and it doesn't attack a disguised Zorua, that means it's a shiny. Again, the little delay whenever it attacks them is just faking me out. The little bit of a delay is throwing me. But I do get why it is that the attacking rate is not like, you know, just goes and just cleans them all out quickly. They do need to make it a bit slow. Black Red, wanna see? Sure, Black Red Pill. I'd like to see a funny battle calculation. We could use a little bit of humor. We can use some humor. Go attack! Yeah, it's not shiny. I knew it. It's too good to be true. Go attack the go attack the Flowette. Attack all the little flower thingies. Your power Terra Rock, Iggly buff, roll out versus minus 3, 0 HP, 0 defense, roll boom, guaranteed. Okay. Why is it only minus 3, not minus 2? Not minus 2. Why is it only minus 3, not minus 6? But yeah, there's a lot of funny calculations. The thing is, it's... most of them have no actual applications. Minus 3 is bulk up. Bulk up doesn't drop your defense. And even then, with the bulk up, you can still get it to minus 6. Gum trade, cotton candy, 1. Say if I don't want to get out. Generally, I mean, my policy is, if it's from Wonder Trades, I generally take them to be hacked. Which is, again, the reason I don't do Wonder Trades. You never know if they're fake or not, and I would rather... But you can still get it to -6. Like, you can still get it to -6. You know, so long as you attack it before it uses bulk up again. Again, the egg could still be hacked. I believe if you trade an egg, the OT is like you if you hatch the egg, but if it's like... But if they hatch it and trade it, then it says their OT. Can't get the -6 before the other allies need to combo going and only have Screech. There's a lot of Pokemon that have Screech. Again, it is possible to get to -6. But yeah, the issue though with that calculation is that there is no way that the Igglybuff is surviving. And that's one of the reasons why, like, the funny calculations I kind of don't really use, because everything theoretically can be possible. The problem is, for something like that, Rillaboom, when it lands a knockout, it will then move over to stat purging and then setting up the Terra Shield, which means that you can't debuff it anymore. Which also means your damage is reduced when the shield goes up. So, like, it's one of those things where it's a funny calculation, but, like, the actual applications of it are non-existent. There's no other Pokemon that are supports that get Screech. Weird. But yeah, it's an interesting calculation. Yeah, it could be a clone. If you check the IVs and, like, it's all perfect IVs, that's probably a dead giveaway attack. Again, shinies from the Wonder Trade, I always look at with a very skeptical eye. Because people will just gen up shinies and just trade them in mass. Just for the essence. No, like, it's like double or triple look. Moms get Screeched. Why not Charm? Why not use Charm? Because it only uses, like, growth once. And Charm also heavily reduces attack even more than Fearful Love. And Screech. Then you can have the other Pokemon use Charm, so you have more Screech users. Boomburst is what you're for. Boomburst is also very, 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 very weak. It's a 60 base special attack. Even with Stab, it's pathetically weak. Now, it needs to set up a lot of growths. The other thing is when you're using a spread move like that, the damage is actually cut even further. It's actually a 70 power modifier. It's only 70% of what it normally is. But yeah, there's other ways. +2 is hitting hard before Igglybuff. I mean, the thing is, you're using Igglybuff. That's kind of the problem. You're using a very, very frail Pokemon. So it's kind of a limitation imposed by the calculation itself. That, again, that's one of the reasons why they're neat calculations, but the actual practicality of them is non-existent. You know, it's like the guy that soloed Charizard with Venomoth. Can you do it? Yes. But it's not feasible. I can't help hunt. Union circles reduce the spawning area of things, and also just slow down the game in general. The only way to know if Pokemon is safe to trade is if you catch it yourself. That's why I don't accept trades from, like, the GTS. Or people who I know. That was the Limmer. Fine. Fine. But yeah, like, True Blue, I can't really help hunt Finizen. Like, Union Circles, I don't have the fin as an Outbreak, and Union Circles also heavily reduce everything. Like, it makes the game very, very hard to play, because the amount of slowdown is borderline unplayable. As well as the radius it spawns is just tiny. Devotees Trevor. Yeah, Union Circles are not practical for shiny hunting. We've tried doing Union Circle shiny hunts in the past. It does not work out for anyone. Not shiny. Again, the fake outs, if it doesn't attack, every time it fakes me out. Every time. Every time. I just bought my shiny Floette. Go and attack the rest of them. The good thing is that we can just reset after this one. And we just get our Mystica back. I still think it's not good to trade hack shinies at all, so again, generally my policy is, when I still did GTS, I would just release shinies I got. But even then, I don't do trades on the GTS specifically because you never know what could be happening. Shiny hunting, friends, because it creates like a force field. Yeah. It's very, very dumb how Union Circles were a neat idea. The problem is, they don't work well. Granted, the main reason why they don't work well is because the game has to load up the battle UI at all times. So the game is basically working like quadruple overtime, and it just taxes the game too heavily for it to be able to do everything it needs to. It's why I will always say, and I will die on this hill, they should never have gone to no transition battles. The loading zones were essential. But no, everyone complains about games not being open world and having loading zones, so they did that. And this is what we got. Union Circles with your ass. You have only yourself to blame. This is what you've caused. That's the main reason why, I don't like the fact that everything is open world, is that it removes the loading zone, which makes the game have to work so much harder, so it can't do a whole lot. That's why back in Sword and Shield, you had, all those Pokemon that were just constantly wandering around, because there was no battle, there was a battle transition, so it would deload everything, then reload everything in. Now, the game needs to basically keep battling active at all times while it's rendering everything, so the game is, again, working, quadruple overtime. You add on, Union Circles, and it just slows down everything. Why it was a mistake. But people loved it in Legends of Arceus, so they kept it. It was a mistake. In my opinion, at least. I would rather the battle did it. I mean, it slowed things down, definitely. But it also did make the running of things a little smoother. Yeah, no, it's not shiny. Sometimes I miss the Sparkles. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Go attack the Floette. Go attack the Floette. I wonder how much longer we do have on the sandwich. A minute, okay. I'm actually not sure how long we are going to be going for, though. But, True Blue, if you do want background noise, I would recommend putting on any of the playlists we have. We have a number of playlists. Exclamation point playlist would bring up them. Best one would say probably Black and White Cupid. Way to locate Isolate Fin is in. No. That's the reason why I say outbreaks are the best way to hunt for them is in an outbreak, you will get that Pokemon forced to spawn in more. Whereas if you're hunting just water encounter power sandwich, you're going to get just everything there that is a water type. So it's the closest thing to isolating it is an outbreak, but you can't ever completely isolate it if there are other Pokemon that have the same type as it. That's why we were getting a lot of Bagon, because we were getting a couple Bagon spawns when we were hunting, for Axio. That it's forced to spawn Axio more, but it's not forced to exclusively spawn Axio. There's the few Bagon that are going to slip here and there. But if you didn't have the outbreak, it would basically be half and half. Like how half of our encounters in the cave were, Gibblething. Hello there, Razor. How are you doing? But it's a shelter. Yeah, again, that's the reason why water encounters suck. That's why, again, Tynamo is Masuda method. Is going to be Masuda Hunt. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more nonsensical nonsense. We enjoy all kinds of nonsense here. We might go for a bit of another sandwich again. We can always just like end midway through, because again, this is not an outbreak. So we kind of go at our own pace. Yeah, it's not shiny though. I do like shiny Shelter. It's a nice shade of orange. Funny thing is, Cloyster is one of my favorites from Kanto, despite that I actually don't like Cloyster's design. It is a Pokemon I like purely for the competitive utility it actually gave me in some battle leagues I was in. Alright. Sandwich wore off, no shinies. Could I see that Ice Cube? Are you playing Scarlet or Violet Viking? Because Ice Cube only appears in Scarlet. If you're playing only appears in Violet. If you're playing Scarlet, you would never find an Ice Cube. Yep, that would be why you are playing Scarlet. Ice Cube does not appear in that game. Your version exclusive in place of Ice Cube is actually Stonjourner. So the Asado Desert. Like if I went to Asado Desert, we would not find Stonjourner, because that's the exclusive to Scarlet. Ah. That's... Ah. Stretching, it felt like it was like a tight knot on my back. Not fun. Jenny asks the trading and not spend it too special. I mean, I enjoy the game. I love the future paradoxes, but yeah, in general, it's really not worth it to get them for the exclusive if you're just gonna shiny on all of them. Best way to do that is, like, if there's someone you know who has, like, Scarlet or has Violet, and, like, they want shinies of stuff from this, the other way is Masuda breed. Like, the best policy for that is just get it traded over. Like, just have one of your friends trade you an Ice Cube, and then just Masuda breed that Ice Cube to hunt for it shiny. Yeah, you can't Masuda breed for Fluttermane. And I am happy I got my Fluttermane shiny, because that's on my competitive team. Fluttermane, the absolute destroyer of worlds. Like, right now, Fluttermane is the most used Pokemon. In both Showdown Ranked and Console Ranked, it is the most used. But I do think we're probably going to be ending off now. I think we're going to be ending off. Let's go find someone to raid. Who are we going to raid? Yeah, you know, we'll go a bit longer. We'll go a bit longer. We can go a little bit longer. We can do a little bit longer. We'll do one more sandwich. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Tommy. How is Tommy? Hope Tommy is doing good. One of the moms go grab Tommy's link. Thank you. Yeah, we'll do one more sandwich. Pick. I'm doing okay. A lot more morning. Aside from the fact that, like, Flabebe is not appearing. But yeah, we'll be doing one more sandwich, and then we're probably gonna go on a raid. So I do have some more recording for things to do, and I got some like other miscellaneous things to do today. But yeah, this has been fun. Watching Phantom Blood has been fun. Always best to watch JoJo with a friend. Always best to watch JoJo. Very, very fun series. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Delightful. What a fish. That's a lot of money. A lot of money for a fish. Hello there, Price. I'm enjoying it. I'm a big fan of Pikmin 4. I'm a very fan of Pikmin 4. I am very fan of Pikmin. Does Zelda game ever show up from house? They didn't ship it. We canceled the order and just got it digitally. It honestly just was not worth like the trouble. But yeah. Yeah, it was not worth it to go. We just ordered it by a digital copy of it. Fluttermane, best Pokemon. We just say Fluttermane. Nah, I still say Fluttermane best. Fluttermane is the best. It's gonna be terrifying when once Miraidon and Koraidon become legal, I think that Fluttermane is just gonna get even better. Because it's super effective against both of them. It will outspeed both of them. And it's just terrifying. Because there's nothing Koraidon can do against it, unless it terrestrializes, like, has Iron Head, and again, it's gonna get blasted by Dazzling. So it's like, it's gonna be nightmarish. Like, Fluttermane now is like is the best thing. It's just gonna get better and better and better and better and better. It's a Houndstone. Fun. We actually got the Houndstone family by entirely accident. We literally stumbled into those shinies. We literally stumbled into them. We literally stumbled into the shinies. It's not a shiny. That's just a shadow. That's not a shiny. It's just the way that the shadow was. I've seen many shiny Ice-Q. I know exactly what it looks like. It's strawberry flavored ice. It's very pink. I can spot a shiny Zapdos. I'm good at noticing. Also, Blue, chill with the caps. We've mentioned this before many times. Chill with the caps. Shiny Stone Journers, the colors are inverted, so, like, the spots are white, and the overall color of the body is darker. The colors just invert. Yeah, I'd say it's fairly noticeable. Freaking walking Stonehenge. Walking Stonehenge face. I would say Orthworm is more noticeable. Because Orthworm is a very bright red that turns to a very bright blue. I would say Orthworm is one of the most noticeable shinies in the game. Probably like comparable to like Gyarados, because Gyarados goes from blue to red. So it really sticks out. Or Shelter. Like Shelter's shiny also like is a drastic change that sticks out. That could be a fun thing. Okay. Okay. Storm. That means any Floette that are still remaining will be the shinies. The shinies don't get blown away. So this actually is ideal for us. So we can now look, this is going to make it easier for us to get the shiny, because now they get blown away. This is good. This is ideal for us. This is absolutely ideal for us. Florigus, yeah, like, Florigus doesn't get blown away. I kind of forget that Florigus can actually appear around here. Here. But you cannot find Shiny Charizard in the wild, though. Shiny Charizard is not in the wild. But yeah, so now we can just use the Thunderstorm to locate our shiny Floette for us. Because the shiny will not get blown away. So it makes this much easier. Very good. I like that. I use the weather to do my shiny hunting for me. I heard something. I heard like a chirp something. I guess that was like not what I thought it was. Okay, no. Oh, probably was a Dedenne. Cloyster, okay. I've not seen a Cloyster here in a while. Oh, Dedenne. You got me concerned that that was actually a Floette. Get out of here, Dedenne. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. The only issue, though, with the Thunderstorm is that it does slow the game down drastically, especially here, because all the flowers and the waving grass. You got the, like, I mean, there's the flowers, all the flowers, the grass, the water, and the rain is, like, all the things that slow the game down, just concentrated into one area. It's so funny, just, like, I'm all over, like, enjoying watching them get blown away, but, like, it's kind of amusing seeing them just get picked up and carried away by the wind. It does amuse me a little bit. Just a little. Just a little. But, this is how we're gonna find the shiny. Watch us just not even find the shiny on this. Watch it just go through the entire fracas and there's no shiny. Shiny or Toadstool Mushroom version. I'm not sure what you mean. Apparently Iron Hands Drain Punch with Metronome can solo it. And I think throw them but backward. What was the plan you had for it, Omar? What was your plan? If it was Rage Fist Annihilate, I did try warning you. What was harder shiny out of them to find? I would say that they're all equally as hard to find. Again, that's kind of the thing when it comes to shiny hunting, is there really isn't a hardest shiny to hunt. because the odds of them are all the same. You know, unless, like, you didn't do an outbreak or didn't do sandwich power for that. You know, if everything was full odds, then they're all equally as hard to get. So it's kind of hard thing to answer. Then, again, they're all equally as hard to get. Because if you didn't do sandwiches for them, then they all had the same odds of getting shiny, which means neither was harder than the others. So all of the hunts were the same difficulty. We tend to think of harder hunts in terms of just, like, time spent, but its difficulty is, like, the odds. And if the odds are the same, then it's like everything is the same. I would say possibly. Again, it's something that's a bit hard to answer, but again, it's hard to answer that. I will be real. I tend to not do, like, the good shiny or bad shiny to hunt for things, because I'm functioning out of form. Hey, Z-Dart. How you doing? How you doing, Z-Dart? Hope you're doing good. Also, my jaw is actually getting... My jaw is actually starting to hurt at this point from how much I've been talking. Kind of the one thing about not doing, like, super long streams in a long time is my jaw gets tired. That's a thing that happened. Happens. Pokemon in regards shiny. I'm gonna get my game back. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we hunted the Flittle family with Flittle outbreaks. We didn't hunt with Espathra as Espathra. But I would recommend... I do recommend outbreaks for, like, any hunting. And again, guys, if you haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like, subscribe, and let your friends know what we do here. But I'm not sure how much longer we're actually going to be live for. I'm not certain how long we are going to be live for. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just fun. It's kind of entertaining. But also, so I am kind of, like, losing steam. So it's kind of one of those things, like, I'm having... The mental fatigue is setting in. Because the mental fatigue is the hardest thing about streaming. You will mentally just getting tired. How do you get the Pokemon that run away like Chansey? I don't need to hunt Chansey because I already have the entire family shiny, aside from Happiny. But the way that you hunt, the way you get them is you just, like, have to have a Pokemon that has fast movement speed and send them to go Let's Go mode. They will not attack it if it's shiny. And you can chase it down on Miraidon or Koraidon. So there's a few ways. There's a few ways, but I also don't need to hunt the Chansey family. I need to hunt for Happiny because I don't have a shiny Happiny. But I do have shiny Chansey, and I have another shiny Chansey, which is gonna go. Shiny Blissey. I have shiny Blissey as well. But I do not actually need to hunt them. So yeah. I'm thinking after this, I'm probably gonna end up like editing a whole bunch of videos and uploading them for shorts. So there's that. That's what my like end of the rest of the day is gonna be. And then probably like do a bit more of a Metroid recording session later tonight. Would be my plan. Again, got some ideas for. Also, I need to start working at editing and tagging stuff again. And also working on recording Kirby. I guess actually recording Kirby was probably the best idea. Because I haven't actually started recording Kirby Forgotten Land yet. And I do know I need to get recording on that. Like, again, that's going to start being uploaded. That's going to start going up, I think, in the next within the next week, I believe, is going to go up. Yeah. Snacks are always good. We love snacks. Snacks are delicious. Snacks are good. I'm really tired now. I got like a good sleep, so I don't know why I'm so tired. But yeah, the way you get Chansey is just chase it down and sends to forget it. Or Masuda method. Because it's one of those Pokemon that is not worth hunting. Let's Go is honestly probably the best. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee is probably the best way to actually getting Chansey shiny. Or SOS chaining in Aurora. I have gotten so many shiny Chansey in Alola and Let's Go because of experience grinding. I detest Chansey for that reason. I absolutely detest it. Story is kind of like Pokemon. I have never played Monster Hunter, but I've actually heard very good things about it. At some point, I would like to play it, but it's something that like is on. It's on my list of games to play. It is on my eventual list of things. But that also is a fairly massive list of things to play. So, stuff. There is stuff. But yeah, we're just looking for shinies now. Looking for a shiny Scarlet, but it's not appearing. But again, if you guys haven't done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe. We're probably going to be ending off soon. But this was fun. We got some more. We got the Axew family. We finished the Bagon family. We got stuff. Let's go Game Void. We haven't rated them before. Let's see. Let's think about rating them. We'll go raid Game Void. They're doing some Mario Kart now, but they're doing a bunch of stuff and things. So I will see you guys over there. Have a nice day. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you tomorrow. And don't forget to like other stuff with playlists.